Have you ever felt like someone was watching over you, even when you couldn't see them? This is the story of Leo, a man who prided himself on logic and reason, and had no time for things he couldn't prove. Little did he know, he had a guardian angel named Elara, assigned to him from the very beginning. Elara's job was tough. She'd nudge a book off a shelf just as Leo walked by, hoping he'd see the title. He'd just mutter, "Clumsy placement." She'd whisper a warning on the wind before he stepped into a puddle. He'd credit it to a lucky guess. She would even paint the most breathtaking sunsets, hoping he'd feel a sense of wonder. He'd just check the weather app and say, "High pressure system." Predictable. For Elara, protecting Leo was like trying to show a rainbow to someone who only sees in black and white. She saw the dangers he narrowly avoided every single day, dangers he was completely oblivious to. One rainy Tuesday, Leo was rushing to a meeting, his mind a million miles away, focused on spreadsheets and deadlines. He jaywalked, stepping off the curb without looking, his face buried in his phone. A delivery truck, its brakes screeching on the wet pavement, was careening right towards him. Time seemed to slow down for Elara. She knew a gentle nudge wouldn't be enough. In that split second, she poured all her energy into one single, powerful shove. Leo stumbled forward, landing hard on the opposite sidewalk, scraping his hands and knees. He was confused, angry, and soaked. He spun around, ready to yell at whoever pushed him, but the street behind him was empty. Then he saw it. The truck, now stopped, was exactly where he would have been. The driver was pale, his hands shaking on the wheel. Leo's heart pounded in his chest, not from the fall, but from the chilling realization. There was no one there. No gust of wind was strong enough to do that. The logic he clung to so tightly began to crumble. He looked at his scraped palms, then at the empty space where he had just been standing. For the first time, he felt a presence he couldn't explain, a warmth that had nothing to do with the weather. He looked up at the grey, rainy sky and whispered, "Thank you." He didn't know who he was thanking, not yet. But up above, Elara smiled. Her work was far from over, but for the first time, Leo was finally listening. He was finally starting to see the world in color. Sometimes, belief isn't about seeing. It's about surviving the impossible and knowing you weren't alone. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories.